What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, as well as the S&P 500, which just keeps pumping higher and higher and higher. Last video we made was on Friday. We skipped yesterday because there wasn't much movement here, but you can see the stock market closed on Friday the highest it's ever been, which is insane. But aside from that here, XRP is still in a beautiful ascending fractal that we've been tracking for quite some time, since the 3rd, so about 10 days now. Solana is nearing a decision, which is very exciting here. Ethereum is getting closer to a decision, not nearly as close. We have Bitcoin, which just confirmed as of yesterday confirmation closure outside of this kind of descending fractal here. Interesting to see whether or not this holds or how it's going to move, because we could very easily tweak this up here and start to, kind of change the way these fractals look. But ideally, it looks like we have confirmed closure outside that major resistance. So I'm excited to see the results of this. Anywho, with all that being said, we will be focusing on XRP and these other cryptocurrencies to kind of see what this week could have in store for us. But with that being said, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. Now, guys, before we dive into the technical analysis, remember BYDFI is giving away $300 in exclusive promos for those that do decide to sign up with the link down in the description below. $50 for signing up, $50 for a deposit, $100 for trading, and another $100 for completing KYC, $300 in free rewards, completely free bonus money for you to trade around with, which is awesome. More info about BYDFI later on, as well as how to earn over $2K in free bonus money, so stay tuned for that later. But diving into today's video, you can see yesterday we ended the episode talking about, or 2 days ago we ended the video talking about how there's this new kind of descending pennant flag forming here, some sort of descending fractal pennant flag filling in the gap, getting very close, and we're pretty much getting near a decision here. And you can see we kind of had a break since then to the upside here. And we'll talk about Bitcoin a little bit later on. But to start here, you can see we've been tracking this kind of major dump on XRP. So we exploded out. So we were tracking, you can see here, an ascending fractal. And then we exploded out of that. We knew, hey, what goes up must come down. Good chance we're going to see a major reversal. We were able to short this. We had a huge landslide short. And then since bottoming out on support here, because you can see we have an uptrend where support seems to retest, kind of rebound off here. So this was pretty obvious where that support would be, that support would land. Since then, we said, okay, let's let the technicals play out. Let's let time build a new technical indicator. And since then, we've been forming an ascending fractal here, which looks very nice. Thing is, typically the way these work is how we enter is how we exit. So because we entered with a correction, there's a good chance we might exit with a correction. That's just my theory. This is typically what we see textbook-wise when these fractals start to play out here. But then we go back and forth because a lot of things, this is definitely different than the past here. Typically, we'll hit it within a day or two and rally up. It's typically what we do, but this is the first time we're actually playing around on this, which isn't a good thing. The longer we hang out here, the bigger the odds are of correction. So there's definitely a lot of possibility that a correction could happen for XRP. You can also see the major kind of symmetrical triangle that's playing out here. You can see in the past, these typically break down. We're looking for this one right now. And this could also very well break down. It wouldn't come as a surprise by any means here. So it's a little bit worrisome. Obviously, we want us to reverse rally out of here, but there's this huge notion that we could see a drop to the downside here. So that's why you got to be prepared at this point. It's too early to say which direction we're going to be moving to. Like I said, textbook says correction, but we don't know whether or not that is actually going to happen until much later on. So just keep your eyes peeled on this, because this could yield us a short opportunity here. This could yield a buy-in opportunity, regardless of whether we break up or down. A buy-in opportunity is going to be inevitable. So just keep your eyes on that. We have supports, we have resistances. It's really just letting things kind of play out a bit for us to determine when the buy-in opportunity is or when that short opportunity is as well. You can see kind of how this looks here, these kind of fractals filling in the gap. We're waiting for a decision to be made. And once we get confirmation closure, either above or below the support or resistance, we'll know when to be buying in or we'll know when to short. It's that simple here. And that's for XRP. And when we do see that trade available, we'll take advantage of it on BYDFI because they offer XRP to leverage trade here. You can see as well kind of new kind of formations forming here. We're on the daily charts, but if we jump to the 4 hour, you'll see kind of this consolidation pattern that's taking place right here. And that's when we can draw, you know, technical indicators. Okay, we have the support, and then we can draw resistance up here. Okay, we have resistance up top. So there's clearly an ascending fractal. There's clearly a downtrend here, then the fractal forming, and then this could lead us to a correction. It's very possible that we could continue to dump to the downside. Regardless, when that does form, we'll be prepared for it for multiple reasons. Reason one is because we have bonus money, and two, you can practice all your skills until it actually happens. So what I mean by that is not only can you earn the $300 in free promo, you can also get over $2K in free promo by completing all these tasks here. Free for anyone to sign up. Link down in the description below. Make sure to check it out. And then you go into this demo account and they'll give you $50K in demo money to play around and test your skills. You can literally trade XRP. I have it favorited here. So you can practice trades prior, learn the exchange, and then when you're ready, you can play around with the live trading account using that bonus money. The best part is you can see if I go to USDTM, I have about $100, a little over, in my bonus wallet. You can see 133. And I can leverage that and get $2,500 in trading bonus money. So what that means is, like, with leverage, that's how much. A little goes a long way. And all the profit I earn off that, I could withdraw completely free. So it's very cool, and you can stack up that bonus money and earn a lot of profit pretty quickly. So make sure to check that out. Otherwise, moving forward from XRP and BYDFI here, looking at Solana, and then we'll move forward from there. You can see Solana is forming some sort of fractal here. We're getting close to the end here. You can see symmetrical triangle. We're filling in this gap here, and we've now come to a little, you know, rock in a hard place here where we're filling in this gap. We've clearly found an uptrend, which is awesome. Now we're hitting resistance here, and we have a support. So we're going to see whether or not we break out or we break down. And it's probably going to happen this week, which is even cooler. So keep your eyes also peeled on the way Solana is forming here, because this could yield some pretty profitable results. If it does indeed break out of resistance, we could easily see a swing up to 166. Lots riding on runs to the upside here, but also we could easily break down and see a correction on all of these cryptos too. Most likely this week. You can see we're filling in the gap here on Ethereum. We still need to cross that bridge, but you can see major descending fractal. And as we get closer, we'll have to make, yet again, a decision for a dump or a pump. A lot of this is just as we're constricting in, getting closer to the end here, we can narrow out when this breakout's going to come. It really, like I said, it really doesn't matter whether we break up or down. Obviously, for long-term holders, we want the markets to move up, but it doesn't matter, because short-term swing traders, even if we pump or dump, we just are looking for volume to be taking advantage of this market here. So you can see stagnant movement in Bitcoin here, but we could start to reverse out of here. It'll be interesting because we can either dump down and rebound off, or we're just going to start to reverse out of here as well. So I'm excited to see the results of all these cryptocurrencies. I just don't know. We don't know when that break is going to come, because you can see we're also inside a massive bull flag here on Bitcoin. So all these cryptos do have huge technical indicators here. You can see we're a bit high up, so we could definitely cause a correction here, but beautiful descending fractal that long-term yields a bullish run. Pennant flag on Ethereum yields a bullish run. We have Solana here, which is in a much larger bull flag. If we jump to the weekly here, you can see this also yields a reversal. And same thing with Solana. Like, all these cryptocurrencies look ready for volume and look ready for bullish movements here, but it is so far out that we don't know, and the only thing we can do for the time being is just trade short term. Stock market keeps pumping even higher. What I did notice from last time is, if we jump to the weekly here, you'll notice that we've discovered this kind of descending fractal here. Whether accurate or not, it's definitely up for debate, but you can see we're slowly starting to lift above it. But we do have this uptrend that we did notice compared to before. This is pretty solid here. Even on the daily, you can see definitely something that I've been paying attention to. And this is pretty much just lifted us higher and higher. So each time we come back down or retest here, we end up moving up. So I'm excited to see the results of this. But again, we could go maybe a little higher before we topple back down on the stock market. But that's it for today's video, guys. Smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.